What's up guys, Colin here from High Caliber Growing, and I just got my worms in the mail today, so I'm going to be setting up our vermicomposter or worm bin. I've been wanting to set one of these up for quite a long time since we try and be organic up here at High Caliber Growing. I go through a lot of worm castings, and it'd be a lot less expensive if we could create our own worm castings by having a worm bin. So this is really easy to set up. Basically, you just take your trays off. You have a screen here at the bottom that covers the hole where your tray sits to catch your compost tea. So you cover that hole with your screen, put one of your trays right over top of it, and then you're going to add your worm bedding. I chose to use coco coir. I had done a lot of reading. You can use a bunch of different things, shredded newspaper, computer paper. I chose to go with coco coir just because I'm also using it as a growing media as well, so just kind of double task by buying more coco coir. So anyways, what you do is you just go ahead and add some of that into your bottom tray before adding your worms, something like that. All right, then we're going to add the worms to your bed of coco coir or whatever it was you used. You don't so much have to worry about spreading them out. They'll do it on their own. These worms are really going to be hungry, so they're going to be searching for food quickly. So I go ahead and spread them out anyways. There we go. And now, all you do is add a layer of newspaper on top of your worms, like so. And then when you want to feed or add your compost material in, you just lift that layer up, put your compost in on top of it, cover them back up, and then add your lid. And that's it. You're in your first tray. Now, as soon as this tray starts filling up and you get about 2/3 of the way to the top, you're going to want to remove your lid, remove your newspaper or whatever type of paper you're using as a barrier for your worms. Then add your next tray. And it's all right if that tray is kind of sitting on that compost material at the bottom. They're supposed to do that. That way your worms can crawl up through these holes into that next tray. So you're going to put your newspaper in the bottom of this tray now, and now when you feed, you're going to take that newspaper up, pour your food in, your compost, and then put that back down, add your lid. Repeat the process. When this one gets 2/3 of the way full, add this tray, and then once you get to that top and your top tray is filled, now you're ready to remove these top two, set them aside. There may be some worms hanging through the bottom of a few of these holes, so make sure you're not going to hurt any of your worms. You're going to set those to the side. Most of the worms should have traveled through this bottom tray into these upper two that you've been feeding. So you may have a few worms still in this bottom one, but you should have mostly worm castings, and most of your compost should be broken down. Now this tray can be added directly to your garden beds or wherever you're wanting to use your worm castings, and then you'll have an empty tray to now add to the top of here and continue feeding the same way. So I'm really excited to see this in action. I'll keep you updated to see, as I'm adding trays, to see how well it's breaking down this bottom tray and how quick. But that's really it. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and we're doing a giveaway with this video, so the first person to comment below gets a free compost sack. Thanks, guys.